Hey y'all, it's Dallas McCabe right here alongside my friend Smokin' Joe Lasher from the Ingles table. It's the holiday season and that means food.
It sure does. And this is the Ingles shopping list, and I've got a recipe that's going to be great for any holiday festivity. We're going to make some delicious cranberry glazed meatballs.
Sounds fantastic. Let's do it.
Well, like everything, starts with a trip to my local Ingles. I went to the meat department, picked up some ground beef because we're making meatballs. This is an 80-20 ground beef, meaning 80% lean and 20% fat.
Gotta have a little fat.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
And we're making a simple meatball mixture. We've got some Italian breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs. We've got a couple of lightly beaten eggs. Okay.
Your little binding agent there.
A little binding agent.
Make them stick together.
Salt, pepper, garlic. We're going to put that in there. And then I'm just going to get my hands dirty.
Oh.
How about it?
You go for it.
These are not vegan meatballs. Can you make a vegan meatball?
Yes, of course you can. I do it all the time.
How? Well, how do you do it?
Because you use Impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah, Impossible beef. Yeah.
That's right.
Like
available at Ingles, right?
Yes, exactly.
They have a whole section over there.
Ingles has a great section and selection of vegan alternatives. Yes,
that's right.
Absolutely.
And if you're like me, you can walk right past it and go to the meat department.
Or if you're like me and you want to check it out,
that's
they
exactly
have them.
right.
They have a lot of vegan selection. They have a huge selection in the produce section.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna just mix this in thoroughly. It's nice and cold out here today, and these hands are cold too. So what we've done, I've got those mixed down, and I'm going to take a skillet. I've got a little olive oil in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I like to use a little meatball scooper, kind of make some.
This is such a great appetizer for any kind of holiday party that you're going to have. Oh, you know, to make these and just have them.
Well, this cranberry sauce is nice and spicy, but it's also got that cranberry flavor. I mean, people are going to really love it. So we're going to finish making these meatballs, and I'm going to take them to the burner over here and cook those through. And while those are cooking, we're going to make our glaze.
Sounds great.
All right, Dallas, so we've got our meatballs sizzling back here behind us. So while we do that, we're going to make the glaze. Now, again, this is a spicy cranberry glaze. So we got that color of the holidays, but we're also going to have some spice to go with it.
I like it.
So where the spice comes from is some sriracha sauce and some chili sauce.
Okay.
So if you want it less spicy, you can leave the sriracha out. If you want it even more or less spicy, you can do the cranberry and the marmalade, maybe half the recipe of chili sauce. But for today, what we're going to do is just put it all together. So if you want to take that spoon and just start dumping it in there, and you can use an immersion blender or a whisk or whatever. I like to actually simmer this sauce together for about 15 minutes or so and then remove the heat.
Right. And
then use an immersion blender, which is just a handheld blender. If you don't have one, it's no problem. You can absolutely just stir that up.
Exactly.
But look at those flavors coming together. Whole cranberry,
so beautiful.
Orange marmalade.
Look at that.
And then put that sriracha in there. It's going to give it just a nice look.
This is so holiday. I mean, everything in it is just
And I think basically this right here is from a vegan perspective for you. I think we're all good with this,
that would be fantastic.
Right? So if you had some of those Impossible meatballs and then put this spicy cranberry glaze right on top of it.
I was thinking about this glaze for like chicken breast or ribs.
Yeah, this would be amazing.
I mean, any kind of meat that you're cooking for the holidays, this glaze would be fantastic.
Absolutely. So we're just giving that a really good stir here. We're going to put this on some heat and let it kind of simmer and let those flavors and those jellies just melt together.
Right.
And then give it a good mix, and we're going to toss these meatballs in it, and we are done. You could actually do this in a slow cooker as well.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because like people have crock pots out at parties and stuff.
And you know what?
What a great idea.
If you want to go to the Ingles frozen food department, they got a great selection of meatballs already done.
Yes.
So literally, this recipe, maybe double it up, put you a couple pounds of those meatballs in there, put it on low, and it'll be ready in the afternoon for your party.
Exactly.
So let's put some heat onto this, and we'll toss those meatballs, and we'll be all done and ready to eat.
Sounds good. I love it.
All right, Dallas, so look, these meatballs are delicious. The recipe online or in the magazine, you make about 48 meatballs. So this is for a pretty significant amount of meatballs. We just did a few here to show the recipe. We're gonna put these in
this
bowl.
Smell good.
Don't they smell good?
They
Those
do.
Italian meatballs. Again, meatballs are like any other kind of recipe or meatloaf or whatever. If you like something extra in it, or
yeah, throw it in there.
Some onions, some green peppers, whatever.
Exactly.
So now we got that there.
All
Let's
right.
pour some of this glaze right over top of it, just like so. Hold that up there high so we can, oh yeah, there we go, just like
And
that.
I'm gonna tell y'all, this glaze is
That's
off
perfect.
the chain.
Let's
It's
set that right over here.
so good.
So we're just gonna mix this in really well.
Oh,
And this
yeah.
is where you can obviously see that slow cooker really is gonna be.
Yes.
If you don't have time to make your homemade meatballs, we can do that, so watch. And then I'm just gonna take them so everyone can see. We're just gonna pour them right onto this plate,
Love
just
it.
like so.
Oh, looks great.
And I'm telling
Looks
you,
so
if
good.
you show up to the party,
With these, you will be the hit of the party for sure.
you know, and I'm with you. I think aside from this meatball recipe, I'm thinking that if you put this glaze on ribs or chicken or anything,
Yes.
it's just gonna be amazing. So
Yeah.
you guys definitely wanna go to ingles-markets.com or newcountry1015.com and
Yes.
pick up this recipe
Absolutely.
and save it.
We so hope that you enjoy this recipe, and happy holidays from all of us here. Thank you so much for joining us on the Ingles shopping list, and we'll see you on our next episode.
We'll see you then.